Alright, well, let's get back into this. It's about time to get some more Dota going, and no more of that music. So, here we are, back into it, with some good old-fashioned Dota, ready to go. I'll be casting this myself. My name is Oxiled. I'll be today's caster, released on Doom TV 2 channel. I am the English branch of Doom TV, the other one being De Deutsch, or German, for the rest of us. So, LGD, coming into Game 2, gonna have to reevaluate how they take this game into it, because Vici Gaming did a thorough job of cleaning up, making short work. Not short work, it was about a 42-minute game, so it wasn't the shortest of games, but still, Vici Gaming able to handily take out LGD in the late game. Hopefully they're gonna make sure that doesn't happen again, and I see them already taking the Lycan out of the equation early ago.
10
on the side of LGD. Vici Gaming
5 seconds.
opting to once again get rid of the PA as well as the Enchantress. So same first two heroes that were banned on them last time, they're doing it again. LGD can use those guys very effectively, and clearly Vici Gaming is scared of that, so they want to make sure that that's out of the picture. Good to go. Is my mic even on? Yes, it is. Thank God. Okay, so, wow, that is the second mistake of scrub tier casting. Yet again, I'm sorry. My bad. Voice is a little bit hung up right now, so just allergy season. We'll do what we can to get around that. In the meantime, we're waiting on LGD to go ahead and get that second ban out. You know, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they get rid of the Naga Siren. Just seeing how colossally annoying she was. And there it is. Yeah, there's the Naga Siren just getting banned out. LGD saying, no way in hell we want to deal with that again. What else you got, Vici? Because we think we got a better chance of taking you out, at least compared to that Naga Siren, because they let her farm continuously throughout the game, and once she got that, what was it, 15-minute radiance up, it was pretty far from there. And we're actually going to see the Doombringer as the first pick out from Vici Gaming. The Doombringer getting a lot of play recently across the scenes. I've seen, especially in the Chinese Dota scene, I've seen a lot of him coming out. And you know, why not? The guy's got the built-in Midas. You know, he's not the best, but he's a capable jungler at times when he needs to be. And then, of course, you get that 15-second silence in the form of a Doom. And being Doom TV, we always have to be in favor of Doom. So whoever Doom goes with, we kind of have to go with. It really doesn't matter who the team is. I'm not a fanboy. It's just how we work. Either way, LGD capitalizing on Vici Gaming not banning out the Batrider this go around. They're going to go ahead and pick him up. First pick, take advantage of that. Also picking up the Shadow Demon. They really enjoyed him in the last game. Him and the Mirana worked very well together, at least at the beginning stages. They're probably going to see if they can do it yet again. Although, we'll see if Vici Gaming decides to ban out the Mirana, because she did give them some early game problems. It's definitely set Vici Gaming back overall as a team, in the early phases at least. You know, obviously Sylar was more than capable on that Naga Siren, but as for the rest of them, they did suffer just dealing with that Shadow Demon disruption into the Sacred Arrow combo. It's a good combo. I mean, you know, you got that 2.5 seconds. Hell, you can do a lot with that. So good on them for at least getting that early game lead. But we're going to see Vici Gaming taking out the Chen. They're just getting rid of the big jungle heroes. They don't want to deal with the Enchantress. They don't want to deal with the Chen. They want to make sure LGD doesn't have that push factor going for him that is definitely present on LGD.
Radiance ban.
No, well, anyways. Weaver getting banned out. What the hell? I need an energy drink. It's one of those days.
We're back.
So Weaver's going to get banned out by LGD. Not wishing to give Vici Gaming, I guess, even more annoying switchback time lapsing, just overall evasive, annoying heroes to deal with, especially when you rely so much on the disruption, the lasso, and all that. It would just be a shame to get all that lockdown power and have it completely wasted on Mr. Timelapse himself and just have him go back to the safe place. Although they already had the Doom and the Brewmaster online, they could have picked up the Weaver. That is a possibility. But maybe we'll start seeing some some supports coming out from Vici Gaming. LGD is going to probably pick up that solid carry right now, or maybe get one more for a tri-lane ready to go in the next picks, but that ain't going to happen quite yet. Still got to wait for Vici to ban. They're going to go ahead and pick out the Enigma. They're literally just dropping all of the jungling heroes out. Just get rid of the Enchantress, get rid of the Chen, get rid of the Enigma. Just get out of here. They don't want it. They're just absolutely wiping that away. So good on them, taking advantage of that. Alrighty, so
10 seconds to go.
Let's see what the Bat Rider and the Shadow Demon have going for them. What they're going to have as an accompaniment right after the bans right here. This is going to be LGD's turn to pick right after that. You have eyes. I'm sure you can tell that. But in case you're listening to this more casually like a radio, I got your back. So that's the best I can provide for you, the consumer. Right then. LGD looking like they're in a bit of a pickle, trying to figure out who they want to get. They're actually going to go with the Morph. Go ahead and drop him off. Lightning fast pick on the Kunkka, though. They know they wanted Kunkka. They want to have him part of the party. Let him do all sorts of fun stuff. And, you know, Kunkka, I like Kunkka. I think he's a good guy. You can play him as a support Kunkka. You can play him as a carry Kunkka. We have seen support Kunkkas actually coming out into the field. I think I saw it yesterday, just last night in the ECL tournament. So another Chinese Dota. So Kunkka can be played as a support. It is a thing. It's possible. Can be used effectively. So we'll see what else LGD decides to pick out. I mean, he could be played as a carry right now too. Totally valid options. Vici Gaming mulling over what to do right now, especially since Morph got taken off the board. They're going to start burning pretty deep into their reserve time too, trying to figure out what they got. They only got 16 seconds left across these next 3 picks between the bans and the picks. So they'll have to budget themselves a little bit more effectively in the mental game. And that's what I really love about the pick ban phase. It's just a mental chess game. You know, who's going to counter this? Where can I move you? What's going to be ready to go? And if you run out of time, you know, it gets ugly. So they always got to be on top of their game. Chinese gaming, though, you know, they always have some kind of plan. It may take them a long time for that plan to come to fruition, but when it does, you better watch it because it can get ugly. Absolutely. So LGD gonna go ahead and pick up their 4th hero after Vici going to opt for the silencer pick, taking that onto the field. They want to drain that mana, get those silences off, and that silence is going to be crucial because they know when that combo is going to come in. They're going to have the disruption pop in. It could be a really great opportunity for Bat Rider to just isolate a hero, drag him out, or even if they just see the blink in from the bat, just drop the silence immediately, and that's going to cause some serious havoc with LGD's initiation ability. So they're going to have to see if they can bait out the silences and then go right through it. They're just going to opt for the Slark. This will be interesting. Not a huge fan of the Slark. Slark can be used very effectively, I'm sure, and it has been done before, but I'm not a huge fan, especially with the Doom. If he can get a Doom off on the Slark, he is gonna melt in combat unless he gets some serious farm advantage early on, get some really good ganks to go. And also, you got the Brewmaster, he can just drop the Drunken Haze on him. There's a lot of things that can drop the Slark out of the realm of complete effectiveness. And Vici Gaming can actually go ahead and pick up that Shadow Shaman. So, Charmin. He is toilet paper. Anyways. Shadow Shaman. He's, you know, everybody likes a good Shadow Shaman. Everybody hates a bad Shadow Shaman. Good thing we're watching Pro Gaming. 2 very good teams, by the way. LGD, Vici Gaming. According to Join Dota, we've got Vici Gaming ranked 7 and LGD Gaming ranked 10. So, I wish my team was ranked 10. I'd take that in a heartbeat because it means I could actually win money.
10 seconds to go.
Anyways, Shadow Shaman rolling in. You got those wards for harass or defense, pushing. He can do a lot with that. And then, of course, you got the shackles. I mean, even the level 1, what is it, 2.5 seconds? Up 2 3/4 seconds right there. It's always great. Yeah, it's a channel spell. But looking at LGD, they've got pretty much some kind of disruption or lockdown spell on every one of their heroes. But other than Flame Break, they're all pretty much targets. I mean, yeah, they've got the Torrent. Torrent's a little funky, though. You know, you can get a good Torrent, you can get a bad Torrent. Shadow Shaman, though, I think is gonna be able to pull out in the end. If they can just get the Hex onto the Slark or something, and then Doom comes in, drops that, or allows Silencer to come in, drop a little bit of combo action on him as well. They can get the Slarks zoned out really easily. Same with the Kunkka. I don't think they're going to have as much problems with the Bat Rider as we used to see, especially since the Bat Rider took that sticky napalm nerf. You know, the half damage, the neutral creeps, or any non-heroes, really. It's going to definitely inhibit his farming. And there's the hard carry we're going to see out of LGD. We're going to see the Viper coming in. So, you know, you got the Bat Rider in the initiation. Kunkka, I guess, is going to be a little bit of support action here from him. Slark and Viper taking the majority of the pain train physically. They're going to be doing a lot of work with that. So let's see what Vici Gaming wants to go ahead and get the counter on with that. Who knows? Maybe they'll go with a Dazzle just to save him from that brutal poisoning attack.
10 seconds to go.
Shallow Grave on him, and then get some heals across with the Shadow Wave. But they're gonna go with the Lorax himself, Nature's Prophet. So we're gonna see a little bit of that Rat Dota today, and we'll see how that plays out. Maybe they'll take a little page out of the Bulldog thing, get the Nature's Prophet with the Blank Dagger, have him popping around just being an absolute pain in the shysta all day to deal with. But there goes the pick ban phase. Final teams: LGD, Bat Rider, Shadow Demon, Kunkka, Slark, and Viper. We're gonna have Yao on the bat. Anyways, we'll introduce them in just a moment on that. But also, as far as the teams go, on to VG. We've got the Doombringer, the Brewmaster, Shadow Shaman, Silencer, and Nature's Prophet. So moving over to the Radiant side,
we're
going to have Rocked playing on the Doom this particular game, going the off-lane top. We're going to have Fenrir on the Shadow Shaman. Sylar is going to be rocking himself on the Silencer. Super going to be playing the Brewmaster. And Nature's Prophet is going to be embodied by Mr. Mr. Vi. LGD rolling all 5 top. Going to smoke up and start rolling down while we wait for some action. LGD's Rabbit is going to be on the Slark. We're going to have DDC onto the Shadow Demon. Instead of DD like last round, Yao is going to be onto the Bat Rider. We're going to have DD actually this time on the Kunkka. And Lin going to be on the Viper. So could we get some really first blood, especially if they can get on the Sylar. They're going to be extremely happy with this. Here comes DDC coming around. They can get the disruption right here. Yao's going to be able to pop on. Rabbit, can you just get the pounce? They're going to get a very early first blood right here. Good starts. You know, not even halfway to the bell getting ring. They're kicking out Sylar, and I'm sure that's going to be a very personal victory for LGD, especially considering the amount of pain that VG, specifically Sylar, brought to them last game. So LGD taking an early first blood, going to be able to get into positions for their lanes.
And away we go.
Quite good time. So just a good smoke from LGD, well played out on their part. VG is going to have to sit back and reflect a little bit on there. And there's another invisibility. There's just no sight all over this. Bat Rider's going to slowly rotate down. Not rotate, just slide down bottom. Say what's up, guys. He's going to go ahead and pull that lane across. Oh, God. This guy just being a total jerk right now. And it's working out wonderfully. So there's Yao just pulling him across. We're going to have Lin and Super sitting in the bottom lane. We're going to have Yao. Is he just going to drag him over to the Ancients just for the lulz? Maybe. We'll see. And there's Rabbit, as well as we got Tao, Yao, and DDC, sorry, over in the Shadow Fiend. Yao taking a little bit of damage with the creeps, but not too worried about it right now. Top lane, we're just going to see Rocked. Going to go ahead and farm as much as you can throughout this game. Hopefully it doesn't go the same way as last game where they got rocked early on and bad things happen. Batman taking quite a bit of damage, actually. He's really low, which is not very good considering how early it is. But he's got his tangos, he's got his Firefly. He'll be able to get out of any truly bad situations. VG completely unaware of how low he is, so they're not going to capitalize that. And Yao was actually going to go ahead and enjoy that solo lane to himself. Not seeing a whole lot of action, so there's just going to be a lot of farming going on, a lot of jungling going on the side of VG for this period in time. But LGD, if they want to play aggressive again, they can definitely go in onto the Doom. If he can get dropped back, I mean, they don't have the pull on here, so there we go. There's that creep wave getting taken back over here. DD's going to pick up some of that luscious, enjoyable experience and gold. Super leading the charge. Well, now tied. No leading. again on the last hits. Lin doing okay, only 2 hits behind, so nothing too crazy over here. We've got Rox actually coming around this way. Looping Dak down. Not quite sure where he's going. Over here we got very low health on the Bat Rider. Almost went down to Sylar. But he is able to TP out just before Mr. Haste Man, Mr. Haste Shaman, Mr. Fast Boy can pop in and finish him off with just a quick Ether Shock. So, almost lost him, but the man lives yet again. But over in mid, we have a disruption on the Super. Super's going to get a lot of damage. The Torrent's going to pop onto him as well. But he may be able to get away, but not if Lin can get just 2 more shots. But there is the clutch Shackles right here. And Super actually going back onto Lin, seeing if he can get some damage back. All they're going to need is 1 shot. Over here, DDC very low, but not as low as Rock. Rock goes down. DDC taking the kill on that. So all said and done, aggression back and forth, but LDG, wow, dyslexia is strong with this one. LGD taking that first kill. So there it is, folks. Not first kill. They took the first kill. They took the second kill. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. There could be more blood. And Rabbit sitting on half health. Doesn't have that ult up yet, so he doesn't have that built-in easy heart to just heal him up as soon as he runs out into the shadows. So Rock's probably sitting pretty in this lane. He's enjoying himself quite nice. He's 5-0, but you know what? Honestly, the best farm for Rabbit right now, as far as that's concerned. Over here, Yao played a little bit more cautiously after the problems he experienced, almost dying in the bottom lane. We're gonna have TP from DDC back to mid. Gonna go ahead and do that. Put some pressure onto Yao or not Yao. Sorry, Rock, to go ahead and stay back. Move, bitch. Yeah, get out the way. That's how it's gonna work. And that's the kind of Dodo we're probably gonna see. Lin doing okay on that last hit. So it's really all going to Sylar. Yet again, I don't think they've learned that Sylar, if you let this guy farm, it's gonna be brutal. I mean, this man has been doing a fantastic job last game. He's staying on top of it this game, making sure he's always getting those farms. He's getting that last hit. There it is. More gold, more experience, and it's all going solo to him. VG, I've noticed, does a really good job at letting their one position do some solid work. You know, if he needs space, they're not only going to create it for him, but they're going to maintain it. They're going to be able to push out LGD if they're not cautious, and just give Sylar all the room he needs to farm up. So we'll need to see some LGD action continuously trying to gank out Sylar. Because yeah, the Dooms can be scary, the Brewmaster can be scary, but just Sylar as himself, I think, is the ultimate threat. So you gotta be careful there in this game. It is game 2. LGD has to get a win here, otherwise they're gonna be knocked out of this tournament. VG is gonna move on to the semifinals in this WVW
Somebody
tournament.
iced the Dyer's courier.
Courier is going to go down for the Dyer. Poor guys. Yeah, that's a nice little extra gold boost. Let's just see what the gold grab's actually looking like right now. Very minimal difference between the teams. Almost 750 in favor of VG.
Dyer's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
There we go. No more like 1,500. So there goes. As far as XP, almost 2,000 in favor of VG as well. And there's a Ponage right there. A little bit of Nature's Prophet going down to DD, taking that kill, just able to pop in, drop that Tidebringer. He's only got boots, but damn, that's all you need when you're the swagger captain. So good for him, rolling about, getting kills for himself. I'm sure he's enjoying that quite thoroughly indeed. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep stacking these camps, seeing if we can utilize that sticky napalm. Even with the nerf, he's still gonna try as hard as he can to get that blink up online. It's not gonna be any 7-minute blinks though here, not like they used to be. But look at this farm, getting some help from the support Kunkka. What a good guy. There's gonna be a double damage rune going onto the Brewmaster down in the river. We'll see if they decide to utilize that and get some push action. Maybe not, but just look at Bat Rider getting that farm with help from your friendly neighborhood captain, Mr. Kunks. Alright, there's Lin staying mid. He hasn't really left for anything. Doesn't have to. They just have some occasional ganks come mid. And that works out really nicely. I wish in my games mid would get ganked too sometimes, you know? Just help them out. So 0-3, LGD currently in the lead against VG. Gonna see Up top, we're going to have Rabbit getting actually second place on the farm. If he could have farmed up Slark, he could be a really annoying factor that Sylar and the rest of VG is going to have to contend with. But look over here, up in bottom lane. We've got the Hex coming across onto Yao. Yao's taking a lot of damage here, but the Torrent's going to be able to pop, but not in time for Fenrir to get that Ether Shock across and get the kill onto Yao. So Bat Rider going down, Silence is going to pop. Silence popping way too late.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
And there goes DDC going ahead to let the Torrent sit onto Super, but it's going to be Rock to be going down right here. Tower is going to go down for LGD. Rabbit trying to go across, but he's actually going to be taken out by the Illusion. Super getting the kill onto him. We're going to have Kunkka running away very quickly. Lin in a very bad position with that curse. He's going to get the kill, or Siler's going to get the kill onto Lin. So there's Lin going down to Sylar yet again. Poor guy. DDC trying to escape. He's going to get away, but that's going to be a 2-tower push for LGD. So not for LGD, for VG. And that's also going to top the score. It was 0-3. Look at that. Now it's 4-4. So VG coming in assertive and doing a very good job to wipe up. They're not going to get that second tower, but they did get free tower. They got almost a team wipe. Let's look at that gold graph now. Now sitting a lot more comfortably in VG's favor, over 3,000 on the gold, almost 3 grand in XP as well. We're going to have to see a little bit more action on LGD. I mean, I want to see this go to game 3. I always like close games. VG did win the first one. Gotta have to root the underdog, because the better the games, the better the experience for everyone else, the players, the casters, and of course you, the viewers, the consumers of this wonderful video game. Right then. Here comes FY. We're rolling across. Just trying to profit hard. He's going to have that Midas online at about 200 gold. Going to go typical. Doom's going to drop onto Lin. Lin's in a very bad spot. TPs are coming across from DDC, but it's not going to be enough. He is going to go down right now. He actually is able to get denied. So good stuff right there. When you look at that, good plays from DDC. Able to at least get the deny off. I'm sure VG a little miffed about that, but they still do
Radiant's
get a
top
kill.
tower's hurting.
And it's just allowing them to harass out Viper. It's going to take away some more of that farm. He was working towards that mech. He almost had it, but probably wasn't able to buy out just quite in time. So there goes that for him. Rabbit going to continue to be, what is it, second place in that? In the last hits. Why is that all upside down? That is crazy. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Total net worth. Wow, look at that. Entirely in favor of VG. Wow, why does this look so weird? I'm sorry, jeez, that's my crafting sucks today, boys. I am sorry to everyone. Apologies all around. Scrub tier casting. Fire him. Anyways, but still, top 3 slots do go to VG Gaming. Sylar still solidly ahead in the farm, as he always does. He has that Midas. Midas Gaming is a factor in this game. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have the Midas not only in the Silencer, but the Nature's Prophet. And we got the built-in Midas in the Doom, so Team All Gold Everything. Team Trinidad James over here on VG. Over here we got Rocked. He's also working towards the Midas, so he's just trying to go ultra greedy build. It looks like VG is going to go ahead and stretch this game out a little bit more so they can get their farm online. LGD may need to get some early ganks, some push. They probably need to be a lot more aggressive than they currently are. They're actually getting harassed out
Dyer's mid tower
at this point in time. But over here, we've got Super looping around, harassing them out, letting that top mid tower, not top mid, wow.
Dyer's mid
Jesus
tower
Christ, mid tier 1 tower going down. VG gets the gold,
Dyer's
LGD doesn't. They're
is
sad
nothing
boys.
now.
They run away in fear. Oh God. There they are. And here comes Super. Mr. Fastman himself pops in, blinks. He's got that ready to go. And just Sylar getting wiped out immediately. This could be ugly. Lin might be going down right now, too. Where's Nature's Prophet? Look at him trying to escape the last second. Kunkka also going down over here. Primal Split. Doing work
could use a little help.
over here. Look at these kills right here. Doom gets a kill. Brewmaster gets a kill. Silencer gets a kill. You know, everybody gets a kill. Everybody gets kills.
Having technical difficulties.
There's nothing wrong with that. Got to enjoy a little bit of that action. So VG Gaming
Radiant's top tower
continuing to assert themselves 8-4 versus LGD. I've noticed a pattern with these games. LGD shoots out of the cannon, gets the early kills, walking around like, yeah, what up? I do have a big cock. And then suddenly VG whips it out and is like, no. It thuds it. It just drops it on the table. There's a thud. And from then on, pretty much the rest of the game belongs to VG. Especially when you let Siler just farm as much as he does. He's already 2,000 gold ahead of anyone on
Radiant's
LGD.
top
And
tower
I've seen
is
Slark
taking hits.
farming pretty consistently throughout this game, just not on that same level that we have Siler farming. So good for him. Just have that Midas online, so we can try and keep up with the levels at least. What do we got on the levels in this game over here? Which one is the levels? There we go. It's E. So 11 on Siler. Gonna be a little bit less on
Radiant's
Rabbit.
bottom
Up
tower
at 10.
in a
Doesn't
pretty
quite get that
sight
level
right
2.
now.
So that's 6 seconds. 6 second silence. Is it 6 or is it 4? 5. Yes, sorry. 5 second silence is up on the silencer in about 30 seconds. I'm sure they'll take advantage of that and initiate quite shortly. But instead, they're just going to opt to go ahead. LGD going to go ahead and push into that mid tower.
Have fun trying to
VG
bust down Radiant's
not actually
structures
TPing
now.
whatsoever because they're going to go ahead and trade towers. It looks like they're going to go
Radiant's
ahead
mid-tower's
and
coming
start
apart.
pushing for that top tier 1. Trade it for the tier 1 mid.
Dire's top
Not a big deal.
tower, you know the drill.
They're just not too worried.
Radiant's mid tower.
Good for them if they think they got it. You know, actually, yeah, VG's going to get this, and it looks like LGD not even going to get a tower at this rate. They're just not. They don't have that attack power. They're taking way too much damage onto the tower. And TPs are actually going to come back from VG. This could be really bad for LGD if they don't back up. They might want to get out of here. Yeah, they got 4 of them, but here comes Siler coming in. They're gonna be able to get the Doom off onto Rabbit. So like I said, Slark, he can't Shadow Dance away. He's gonna go down. Boat does miss, but the Doom gets him. DD also going down. LGD in a very bad spot, trying to TP away. Does get out of here in time. Super putting some damage onto Lin. But yeah, wow, look at that. So, like I said, Slark just wasn't the pick I was looking for. All it takes is one solid Doom, and he's just going to melt out of that. Now LGD going downhill yet again. Tier 2 is going to go down. VG, it's 10-4. Let's check that gold graph once again. 7,500 gold, XP, 5K in favor of VG. It's going very favorably in front of for VG. LGD, it's going to have to just stick back a little bit. If they want to have any chance of this, wow, man, you know, I don't call early GGs. It's just, you know, I've seen some pretty crazy comebacks. It is possible. Apparently the Dota community believes in it. They got 1,200. Oh, here we go. Over in mid, though. Rabbit trying to get that last kill on FY. Is he going to get it? No! Yes, he does. And there goes Rabbit in return. So they are able to get the Nature's Prophet out, but at what cost? Their greatest farmer goes down as well. So yeah, Nature's Prophet loses it. He's already got his Midas online. He's getting that Necronomicon online as soon as he respawns. Slark, though, look, he's losing out on that. I don't know why he did that. Now net worth, we got the top 3 solidly in favor of VG. Just a lot of gold going their way. And poor Kunkka, look at this guy. Support Kunkka, you know, sitting in the back. All he's known for is bolt, but here comes the TP, or there goes the blank into the strike on the Lin. Lin's going to get disrupted, but he's going to be in the Doom anyways. He's going to go down real shortly. Yao trying to drag someone across, but there's the Shackle. That's a great Shackle from Fenrir. Good job. That's going to be the end of Yao. He's going to go down. Doom's going to get the kill on Lin. Slark's going to go ahead and take out Doom. It's chaos all over the place. Nature's Prophet coming in last second. He respawned, able to take out DDC. Rabbit's trying to back off. Brewmaster getting the kill on DD as well. There's the silence. Is he going to be able to get the nuke off on him? No, he's not. Because he leaps out. Able to get that dark pack off. It's going to save his life. It's wow. Very aggressive game by VG, and it's paying off exceptionally well. They were able to get good enough farm because Midas is online. Now it's just pretty much easy street for the towers. Easy gold.
Dire's got one.
It's working out very well in favor of VG. That LGD, man, I don't know, they're just not on their game lately, or they've been having troubles with VG in general. So, you know, best of luck to them, but they're gonna have to pull out a serious hat trick right here. I don't know how much farm they're looking to pull out in this next couple minutes. Maybe they'll get some crazy Aegis steal. That might be what they need to turn this game around. VG, you know, they could get on the Game of Throws horse and give it to LGD, but I just don't think that's going to happen. So we'll see how this plays out. But right now, if you have rares on LGD, I may pity the fool just a little bit on you guys. So, best of luck next time. You're the weakest link. Goodbye. So, a little bit of farming up there, a little bit of farming down here. Just fields of gold over in VG's side. LGD though, well, they're doing what they can with what they have. Only one person has buyback status though. Lots of no golds all around that table. Gold per minute, 542 is going to be on Siler. Once again, I think his gold at the end of the game though was around like 670, somewhere around that. So very good ability for Sylar to just continue farming throughout these games. So Kunkka, the support Kunkka, maybe not the best option right here, you know? I know that's what they had to work with, but they really shouldn't have just had the Sarkin. Where is Batrider? He's pretty far back. He's going to blink back to well, so they're going to be able to get
the top tower.
Top tower finally gets some more gold into LGD's pockets, but at what cost? Here we go. The Serpent War is starting to wail onto that tower. Here's the X marks the spot. There's going to be the blink. DDC taking a heavy amount of damage. He's going to go down in just a moment. Right. Oh, look at that. No, it does go down. Seller does get the kill. Right there. Shadow Shaman destroys the tower. It's going to be top rags. 18 minutes in favor of VG. Very aggressive game, and it's playing out very well for VG. Good for them. They get that top racks. LGD, though, not willing to call GG, seeing as this is their last chance in this game. They gotta see if they can pull something out and get a victory on that. So they're gonna hold back just a little bit longer. See if there's any missteps VG can do. But nope, there it is. LGD calling GG. VG getting an easy second win. There it was, 18 minutes, almost 19 minutes maybe. The game is over. That was. So that's best of 3. Both games going to VG Gaming. LGD is going to walk home, probably reflect on simple things, maybe watch the replays and work on a new strategy. Maybe they're holding a bunch of hat tricks for TI. We'll see. But right now, VG Gaming on track to the semifinals. So good for them. If you enjoyed this cast, I'm Oxiled. I'll be a new caster. If you didn't like this cast, please tell me why it sucked so I can improve. I'd like that. I appreciate the feedback. Other than that, folks, that's the last cast I'll have for the moment. We'll be coming back to you live in about 3 or so hours when we have our next teams come up to the chopping block for another round of the WVW tournament. Anyways, you've been watching Doom TV 2. I'm Oxiled. You have a wonderful night, everyone.